Monday. What's today? 7th, I think. May 7th. I've been sitting at this spot over here for a week. Well, maybe at first it was a different spot, and then this one opened up, so I moved closer. But that Denny's, jeez. Came here Tuesday night and leaving Monday morning. My Pennsylvania permit will expire tomorrow, and so I know my permit service company, they're in Iowa, so they, like, you know, they show up at work at 7 their time, so 8 o'clock my time. So 8 o'clock I emailed them. I said, if you guys don't get me my New York permit today, we'll have to reorder the Pennsylvania permit. And I'm low on diesel, but I just cannot make myself pay $1.35 Canadian. No way, Jose. That's per liter. And because I'm 12 feet 5 inches wide, I need an escort in New York. Don't need one in Pennsylvania. But my Pennsylvania permit says call police departments of these two small towns in Pennsylvania where I'm doing a detour. And I call them, very nice. One was a guy, another one was a lady. I talked to them. They said, if you're 13.6, shouldn't be a problem. I said, somebody told me there's a very nasty turn in there. And he says, well, it's not even, he says, it's not even 90 degrees. He says it's 70 degrees. And I'm like, okay, 70 actually sounds much worse. I guess what he meant to say was 130. And that's what I saw on the map as well. Like that, one guy sent me an email. It's, I don't think you can make it. What is that? Oh, those are my, what do you call it? Dumbbell plates. And so yeah, now I'm just getting over to, we agreed with the escort, so I called the escort company. I called the broker. I said, get me somebody please around 10 o'clock. And now it's 9:30, and we agreed to meet because he's American, right? So I don't want him to cross the bridge because he'd have to pay toll. I said, meet me on the US side in the customs plaza. And so we said, okay, let's do channel 19. And I wanted to say that 19 is usually very busy, but I gotta give him a permit. I'm gonna give him a copy of the New York permit so that he knows my route, because we're gonna be going on a detour. Like, they decided not to let me use the I-90, like all the way from Buffalo. We're going on 190 north, 198 east, 33, 277 south, and then US 20 west, and then somewhere we do jump on I-90. Like, they allowed me a very small portion in New York. But for now, this is the end of Canada. Whenever you see that sign duty free, that usually means that you're very close to the border. So this is mile marker 4 kilometers to US. Yeah, weekend I spent, it was very nice. I decided to do some photography, as you guys probably saw that video. I didn't post it to the subscribers feed, but I did post a video. Like, I did some you know, street photography. Took an Uber to Niagara Falls, and did a video, did some photography. All right, what do we have here? Some construction. And so I'm leaving this early because I know the bridge is very narrow and they can make me wait over there in the parking area before the bridge, and also they will want me to pay them because they will need to close the bridge from the other side. So they might come in a pickup truck and take me to the office, and then I pay and then I cross. So that's why I need this time. So like I told the guy, I said I'll probably be there like at 10:15 if everything goes right with the border crossing, because first it's the bridge and then it's customs. I have my customs ready. It was ready since I think Thursday, because I called customs. I said, if I finish all my paperwork now, will it expire if, let's say, I don't get my permit before Monday? And the guy says, no, it's valid for 17 days. And so I emailed the guy who was doing the clearance. I said, well, let's do it now, you know. He says, this way, as soon as I get the permit, I can start moving. And so we did it way beforehand. So all we were waiting for is New York. And also I spent time studying my route in Pennsylvania. I wrote my instructions on a piece of paper. So as soon as I leave New York, I know what I'm doing. It's just a couple of detours.
The other one? Yeah.
But then I need okay, I see this guy. No, that's Ontario. Like, my guy is coming from New York, so he should have New York plates. All right, so now we're just going through that little booth over there. They're checking they want everybody to have this little transponder over here. I don't know, sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. Yeah, it's open now. And they have some kind of a reader in there, so they, you know, that's how you prepay, basically. You see, stop when flashing, proceed when clear. Escort. They sent me inside for the agricultural inspection, and then the guy checked my paperwork. Everything is good. So now we're just leaving the customs plaza. 190 north.
Down on the leftmost corner here, and we're gonna jump right on. And they're working on the road right now. It's gonna be tight here. It's gonna be real tight here.
Well, they will have to move. I cannot go through here. Get the Aren't you supposed to be in the back on the freeway?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to the side here. You come around and then I'll jump on the back.
Well, it's too late now. I needed you to block the left lane.
Crap. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Come on up here and I'll hold them back.
Well, and this is I-90 West. They did allow me to go on 90 West because this, for them, for the state coffers, that's an extra $127. Like the actual New York permit was only 40 bucks. But because I said, you know, I was trying to get them approve my permit as soon as possible, I said, let me go on this one. But they kind of like screwed me over a little bit because they made me go over all these small roads on around Buffalo, and then we jumped on I-90 from New York 75, which is like exit 57. And it sounded like a good plan on paper, except that when I came to from the ramp to the toll booths, I saw that I cannot make it. Yeah, that's my escort. And like it seemed very narrow, you know, like normally when you enter the thruway in New York or in many other places, they have like 2 yellow arrows that indicate that lane, you know, for oversized loads. Like this entrance had no yellow arrows, and the only one I could go through looked, you know, not wide enough. So I grabbed we stopped in there like 30 meters, 100 feet away, and I told the escort, I said, I'm gonna grab my measuring tape and just go measure, because there was like poles in there. And I went in there and it's 13 feet, well, maybe like 12, 11, which sounds like, okay, I'm 12.5, right? So I could get 3 inches on each side, but the thing is that it's not straight, you know, like you have to go like it's on a curve, and I tried it. I went with my truck. Basically, the front of the trailer was right next to the first obstacle, and I saw that it would be pretty much impossible to do it. And the lady came out of the office and she said, I don't think you can make it, guys. We'll have to call a trooper. And I'm like, oh shoot, trooper, you know, never sounds good. She says, we'll have to let you cross on the opposite side, but you cannot go by yourself. She says, because it's opposite traffic, the trooper must be present. And so I quickly checked my chains. A state trooper showed up in a nice dark blue Chrysler, and I backed into the parking lot, came out of the further end over there to give me a large swing. And you know, like royalty, we went into opposite traffic. So anyway, we made it, and now we are on I-90. But it is a scary load, you know. 12.5 wide. And I'm pretty sure I scratched my fenders again because I had to be there was no time to lift the gooseneck. And I was in position 2, and then I had to back into that parking lot, right, to make the turn. And I had to turn. So I don't know, I think sooner or later those rear fenders, you know, that's what's in the way. Not the front fenders, but the rear, the ones on the drive axle too. They get in the way. Now check out this guy. Looks very tall as well. No, it's okay. Well, at least now I'm legal height, you know. I managed to, like I mentioned before, I moved the machine and I managed to bring the height down by 5 inches. So my height is good, except that this thing is heavy and I'm 12 feet 5 inches wide, which is a bit scary, but not too bad.